Hello my dear students. In the previous class we have studied and we have observed the previous SSLC syllabus. From now onwards we are going to start our first chapter, that is chemical reactions and equations. Okay, in the chemistry chapter we are going to start our first chapter. Okay, let's see what do you mean by chemistry. We already seen the definition. The chemistry is the study of reactions and equations and chemical processes. We call them as chemistry. In that we are going to discuss about the reactions and the equations. Let us begin. Chemical reactions are the processes in which new substances with new properties are formed. What do you mean by chemical reactions? Chemical reactions are the processes. These are the processes in which new substances are going to be formed. New substances are going to generate. What are the basic properties of the new substances? They are having the new properties. They are having the new properties, not unlike from the previous one. That we call it as a chemical reaction. Let's see what will be the chemical reactions involve the change. Here, what do you mean by change? Can you answer me the question? What do you mean by change? Let's see what do you mean by change. Okay, change is of two types. Before let's see what do you mean change. Change means rearrangement. Change means what? Rearrangement. And what do we mean by what are the other definitions for the change is alteration. Okay, change means rearrangement or the alteration. In this chapter we are going to classify what do you mean by change. We are classifying the change into two types. Number one is known as physical change and second one is a chemical change. Let's see what we mean by physical change. Physical change is a physical properties. What do you mean by physical change? It is change in the physical properties. What do you mean by P is here means? It means physical property. What is here? Change in physical properties. What are the physical properties here? Change in shape. Yes, change in shape. We are going to different shape is going to be different or rearranged or differ from the previous one. Is to be change in shape, and second one is change in size and change in the appearance of the previous substances. That is to be known as change. In the which type of change it is? It is of a physical change. Let's see of the second type, that is to be known as chemical change. The change is occurred in the chemical properties. What do you mean by chemical change is? Change in the chemical properties. Let's see the another point, that is production of new substances. That is to be known as a chemical change. Here every time whenever change is observed, the chemical change, there must be change in the new substance from the previous one. That we call it as a chemical change. Let's see next one. Next, change means, already discussed that. Change means what? Rearrangement and alterations is known as change. In this chapter we are going to more emphasize on the chemical change. Let's see the definition of this. The rearrangement will be taken place at molecular or atomic level by breaking or making of a bond. In every chemical reactions we are going to have two things, that is of a chemical change. What are the chemicals going to happen? There is going to be have a change. What do you mean by change? Change means a rearrangement will be taken place where the rearrangement will be going to taken place at the molecules or atomic level. In a very the smallest substances in our universe will be called as molecule or the atom, where we are going to have a breaking or of making what? A bond. In the what do you mean by bond? In future classes we are going to study regarding it. Okay, let's see next. Here we are considering a reaction that is A plus B and is going to give a C. Here what do you mean by A? A means, here A means a reactant. Here A means what? A reactant. What do you mean here? It means to get add. Here is going to be add. What do you mean by B here? Here B means also an reactant. It is also an reactant. In this reaction we are having two types reactant. One is reactant A and reactant B. We are going to what here doing here? We are going to add it. A plus B. Here we are having an arrow which indicates forward. Which indicates what? Forward. We are moving from left to right. We are moving from left to right. The reaction is moving from left to right. We are adding A and B to get what? We are getting what? Here we call as C. What do we mean by C here? Here we C means a product. Here C means what here? Product. This type of reaction is known as forward reaction. In this type of reaction we are called it as a forward type of reaction. And for that type of reaction we are also going to be studying. Let me give some example like that. This is to be known as the reaction is moving from left to right. We call it as a forward reaction. Forward reaction. Okay, if a reaction having a symbol like this, okay, this reaction is known as irreversible, this is to be known as reversible reaction. This is the symbol for the reversible reaction. It is a both forward and the backward. If I place it as A and B here, if it is A here and B here, there is going to be A and B. What are the A and B? These are the two reactants, A reactant and a B reactant. It's going to form a product we call as C. Okay, if I observe only from the above part, A and B going to form a forward reaction to form a product called C. If I reverse it, so if I look at from another angle, from here, C is what here? A reactant which is going, just see below line only, below arrow, C is here, reactant, it's going forward. It is to be known as A and B are what? Here the products. C is here, reactant, and the A plus B here is what? Product. If I go from left to right, A and B are what? Reactant, and the right side which is to be known as a product here. We can observe if you find this type of symbol. If you found this type of symbol, it indicates what? Reversible type of reaction. In this reaction, we are going to have involve some constituents or some physical conditions, such as in this case I am adding a triangle here. Here triangles means what? Here triangles mean here heat. Here triangles means what? Heat. If I add like that, if I add we are going to involve in the means of temperature like 100 Kelvin. Okay, 210 Kelvin, 310 Kelvin. You already know that. What do we mean by K here? It means Kelvin temperature. In that it is the SI unit of what? Temperature. SI unit of temperature. This is the SI unit for the temperature. And we are also involving some pressure. Okay, these type of, and we are involving some other thing to be known as a catalyst. Okay, then we are also having something called as promoter. Okay, and many more things will be covered in your future classes. Here A means what? A reactant. B means what here? Product. And the second reactant. and the arrow indicates what? It indicates what? Where from the reaction is going from here to here. It indicates what? From the reaction is moving from left to right, which is known as forward type of reaction, which is going to form a C is to be known as a product. Let's see. Let's see the definition of the reactant. What do we mean by reactant? The substances which take part in the chemical reactions are called as reactants. What do we mean by reaction? Reactant here, the substance which take part in the chemical reactions are called as a reactants. Let's see another example here. If I am having something is called a triangle here, and we are going to add okay. Okay. In this case, we are having triangle and square are the what? These are the reactants. They are going to undergoing some type of chemical reaction. This triangle plus square. Just we can add it up. What is going to happen? 3 plus 4. How many? They are going to have a 7. Right? Let me draw a 7-membered substance. Okay, here 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 4 is what? Here means total 3 plus 4 is to be known as 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here means here triangle and square. Right, I am going to take just an example as triangle and square is going to be known as a reactant. Let's see what we mean by next topic. Next, what do you mean by product or products? In any chemical reaction, whether you are going to be whether we are getting either single product or we are going to form our products. Whether we are in some reaction we will get single product, in some reaction we are going to get multiple number of products. Let's see the first definition of the product. The new substance or the substances formed or produced as a result of a chemical reaction. Okay, have you understood? The product can be defined as the new substance which is going to be generated after the chemical reaction, whether it is going to be formed or produced as a resultant or result of a chemical reaction is to be known as products. Here having there something to be known as to be noted down, that is to be having note. What do you mean that note? What is to be remember? What is going to be important in this topic is to be known as whatever the chemical properties or the physical properties of the product, whatever the chemical and the physical properties of the product will be different, will be not matchable with regarding the reactant. They are going to be having no similarity regarding chemical property or physical property with that of reactant. It is the note to be remember. Can I write? Let me write that. The chemical properties and physical properties are different from the reactants, whether it's going to be one or many. Let's see next. Okay, let us go with some other examples. These are the some examples for the chemical change. Here we are having the formation of curd from milk. Okay, let me draw milk for you. In this glass we are having some milk here. Okay, up to here it is having some milk. Okay, milk. After there is one bacteria is there which convert it from milk into a curd. Initially it is what? Liquidy. Just having a liquid property, but now it's having light is thicker as compared to the from the previous one, and the taste is also going to be differ. Initially the milk was what? Somewhat sweetish, but the curd is having a souring nature, souring taste. Okay, after the action of what? After the addition of either is going to whether you are going to add the lemonade or lemon juice, or old or previous we are having previously had curd. Okay, after it is going to be take around it is going to have a sometime around 4 to 5 hours it will take to convert from milk into curd. Okay, but it is basically a biological process which involves some bacteria which is known as lactase. Okay, lactase is the bacteria which convert milk into curd. This is the basic some example for the formation of curd from milk. Okay, and second property is the cooking of food. Here we already seen that what is here? Milk is here what? Our reactant. Let me write as R for you. It is going to be having reactant. What is your product here? Our curd. Here P means what? Product. Here R means what? Reactant. Let's see next one. Next example. Cooking of food. Okay. We always use some utensils to cook something. Okay. Here some utensils. Okay. This is to be. Let me take as rice. I am cooking rice here. Okay, for cooking rice we require what? We require some fuel. Either means whether we have a LPG cylinder flames. Okay, next one what we want? We are what we have added here. We already added what? Rice. Okay, uncooked rice. Next water. Then salt. Okay. In this reaction, I am going to add what? Rice, water, and salt. Here, what are these are? These are what here? These are the reactants. These are what? Reactants. Here, how many reactants we are using? One reactant, second reactant, third reactant. Utensil is what? Some is giving an environment for the just for the purpose of the reaction only. Is not going to involve in the reaction. Here, LPG is going to be give us some amount of energy. Already given told like that. Here triangle. It means what? Heat. Heat energy, or we call it as heat energy. After heating some time after some time, what is going to produce? We are going to produce what? Our cooked rice. Cooked rice you got here. Cooked rice here is what? Is our product. Okay, let's see some other examples. Okay, rusting of iron. Okay, iron usually having a shiny parts. Okay, they having color around. Okay, if I consider a nail like this. Okay, I am using a nail here. It's here what? It is a nail. Okay. Okay. After some time, after some duration, after the addition of some environmental factors such as moisture, difference in temperature, okay, and some other basic properties which are going to help is to have a rust on it. Okay, let me draw rusted iron nail. You already know that the rusted iron will look like a brown in color. Okay, here a drawing here and as of a black in color. Okay. Okay, the rust color is always regarding is going to be brown. Let me draw like this. I am adding some rust here. It's going to generate some flakes of on the iron nail. Okay, which is to be what is here? Let me see our topic that is going to be here. This is what our reactant. What is here? Our product. Here is our reactant and is our product. These are the basic conditions for our reactions. Okay. Let's see last example. And the burning of the candle wax. Okay, let me draw a candle wax for you. Okay, here we are burning a candle wax. Okay, initially before it was lighting, it was a solid in state. Solid, which we will consider it as of our reactant. After burning it, it's going to convert as of okay. Our candle is going to be complete, changing its complete shape. I will consider it as of our product. Okay. So far, dear students, we have seen the basic introduction of the chemical reaction chapter, and we already seen some examples regarding what you mean by chemical reactions, what are the definitions, definition of what you mean by change, how many types of change are present, meaning of a change. We have seen the reaction, what is definition of the reactant products, and we have seen some examples. Okay, thank you for watching the video.